I mean, sure, right? It's just a dance. Chairman Irina, Major Claire, and Muse. You three should make an interesting group. I thought I might use this opportunity to scout out more promising talent. The Icy Maiden here oversees logistics for the entire Empire's railroad system. Were you to join RF, I would ensure you are immediately placed in a position worthy of your talents. I'm flattered, but I think military logistics and business logistics may be a bit too different. Oh, I don't know about that. In both warfare and business, you need to efficiently allocate limited personnel and resources. I'm sure Major Claire would make a wonderful businesswoman. An excellent analysis. News Egret, I saw potential in the reports you submitted about the arts rifle and the Kestrel. If you can't decide what to do about after you graduate, I'll have a spot waiting for you at RF too. I'm sure she has lots planned up. For that matter, the RMP would welcome your talents too. I'm sure you may have some concerns regarding your house, but I'm sure it can be of help. Why, thank you. I'm flattered. Chairman Irina and Major Claire are always ready to scout out a new hire. Do these two have some ulterior motive, or am I just overthinking about it? I'm pretty sure they know like who Muse actually is, and that is probably the ulterior motive. Get someone powerful on their side. Not powerful and rich.
こたびは招待していただき、恐悦至極であります。
半年前に続いてのご感情を、なんと感謝してよいものか。両人とも頭を上げてほしい。もはや水に流した話。貴公らの今の貢献を考えれば、蒸し返す必要もなかろう。なあ、ハイアームズ公。
ええ。あの内戦については次第名門の不徳の致すところです。私自身叶うことなら謹慎したくもありましたが。
それはやめてくれ。貴公まで引っ込まれては帝国の語りが回らぬだろう。ログナー公も帝都に来たならばこちらに来てほしかったものを。
そうですな。祝賀会とは別に期間中に機会を設けましょう。
That aside, I hear both of you played a very active role during the events in La Mer. You faced the Blazing Demon, Brigadier General, while the General here went toe-to-toe with the Steel Maiden. You heard correctly, but that monster is said to be a match for even the Radiant Blade Master. The best I could do was hold him off. I would say the battle was a very rare and valuable experience, though I'd be very interested in seeing your 100 form military combat techniques. That certainly takes me back, but I fear those days are behind me. If Van Dyke isn't yet old enough to retire from the front lines, then you certainly aren't either. Not to mention Victor, Matheus, and Zex. Perhaps this is a bit childish of me, but given all of Erebonia's famed swordsmen, I can't help but wonder which is greatest among them. I hear Liberal has held swordsmanship tournaments before. Were our fighters to participate, it would undoubtedly be quite the spectacle. Oliver tells me foreigners were welcome to join. If the opportunity presents itself, I'd love to take part. My, I fear I may have awakened a sleeping tiger. I don't think I should interrupt this conversation. Well, I'll look for another opportunity. But Principal Le Guin sure is something. She doesn't hold herself back at all, even when talking to him. Guess when you're strong, you don't really have anything to fear, right? Is that it? Oh, it's like, better come back later, which is now. Oh wait, not yet. There are even more people now. I should wait it out a little bit longer. Oh man, I talk to everybody again. Alright, we're gonna do a quick one. Hello there, Marcus. It's been a while. We last spoke in the province about the flooding issues, reconstruction. It's gone towards livelihoods of the local farmers. Yeah, free my demon daughter's influence in the Master Gwyn. The chairman has been a great help to us. You must be Sharon. Celestine was truly grateful for your assistance. I was working for Chairman Irina instead. Then you work at Celestine main campus, a super butler and a super mate working shoulder to shoulder. Yeah, he's 30 years old now. It's like a son to me. I'd be happy to discuss arrangements between these two. It would be far too great an honor for me. They're having fun. I'm surprised by how many people the Reinfords know. I guess it makes sense though, given how big their company is. Irene, it's good to see you again. I hear you're working some more miracles in other provinces. Got help from a huge number of people. I saw General Le Guin and Brigadier General Bardius heading to present themselves. I'm gonna help but be nosy and go stand with them. Wouldn't call it nosiness, you have a genuine concern for others. Is Celestine here with you? He's with my oldest son at the party City Hall is hosting. He's been helpful to those. I hope he's been helpful to you in the branch campus. If I started list off everything he's done for us, we'd be here all night. He's been very, very overly helpful. That's a lot of people. Right, that's... Who are these? So that was when you and Brigadier General Bardias first met. I heard your little duel ended up wrecking everything around you for a whole Selch. Duels are an excellent way to deepen one's bonds. Now that you mention it, I guess so. Taking a trip down memory lane. We were listening to Countess Le Guin's tales from when she was a student. After the school year began, she took control of the fencing club and declared war on all the other clubs. Does sound like something she would do. She beat the swimming club in a swimming race, chess club at chess. Any club that lost to her had to join the fencing club. So the school only had one club in the end. Finally, she challenged Brigadier General Bardias and the president of the riding club to a jousting match. Interesting. I don't even know where to start with that. The match went on for 2 hours without a winner. It finally ended in a draw when we each knocked the other off our horses simultaneously. It was that moment that Wallace became an important person to me. He's my right hand and my comrade, a rival and a partner. As a fellow swordsman, I'm jealous of you. Having someone like that would be incredible. Someone who's a nemesis but also a friend. Since we have the chance, I'd like to hear your stories too. I've wondered about Laura, but I'm sure your history is just as fascinating. Have you by any chance met the leader of the Red Constellation? Perhaps the War God or maybe an S-rank bracer? I've seen the War God's successor, but I haven't met any of the S-rank bracers yet. There are only a small handful of them in the entire continent. They're really getting into conversation now. I shouldn't be surprised that Aurelia already knew Laura, and I think she'll get along great with Fee too. It's an honor to be able to speak with you, Your Highness. My name is Muse Egret. I apologize for not being able to meet with you before now. Well, that's not quite true. I remember you visiting the palace about 13 years ago, when your parents were still alive. The two of us met back then. It was when you first met Alvin too. I remember the two of you playing and laughing. I had no idea. Now that you mention it, I have a few fuzzy memories. I think I was about 4 at the time, so she must have been 3. At that time, I never could have guessed what was going to happen to your parents. These words may be far too late, but my heart goes out to you for your loss. No, I appreciate it. Thank you for your kind words. It's the first time they were able to talk like this. If her parents came to visit the palace, that must mean... Oh, does Reen know? Introducing yourself to the Empress, Muse? Why yes, I've lived in Heimdall for some time now, but I never had the chance to speak with her. I'm glad I was able to put one of my regrets to rest. I'm sorry it took so long, Muse. Mother had actually been asking me to set up a meeting with you for a while, but with everything that's happened, I'm glad you two are finally able to speak though. Hehe, thank you, Elfin. Yes, Muse's circumstances are more complicated than I thought. I'm glad to hear that she has the Empress and Princess Elfin looking out for her. So, Instructor Rin, are there any truth to the rumors you'll be dancing with the princess later this evening? Oh, she looks so hopeful. How can you deny? I suppose Cedric has been planning for that, but while I did ask before, I'm sure now it will be a bit difficult for you to accept, Rin. I explained things to Cedric, so everything should be fine now, but... is it still happening regardless? I'm sure it's just a misunderstanding, but... He did what? Is he still going ahead with this behind my back? I suppose it's been set in stone little by little. I'm sure the two of you will look great together, but I can't help but feel a little jealous. And poor Elise. That's what's been bothering me most. What does Elise have to do with this? What? What? The dense main character. Muse, lend me your help. I'm sure that insidious mind of yours can come up with a plan. Hehe, that's quite a way to ask for help, but I accept. After all, how can I say no to helping both Elise and my dearest instructor? They've gone off into their own little world. I should start mentally preparing for the dance. I mean, it's just a dance, right? So, yeah, it's not like if you dance with her, you have to marry her or anything like that, right? Really happy I was able to get a chance to speak with her. Not too familiar with everything that's happening over in Lemaire, but I get the feeling she has some complicated circumstances there. I'm sure she'll be able to tell you about it eventually, one way or another. You seem to have been surrounded by so many tragic stories, such as Oliver's past. The way he lost his mother was truly heartbreaking. I almost said breathtaking. It's heartbreaking. I've heard a few rumors like how she was a born commoner. She was one the Emperor was truly in love with. I remember it vividly. I was a humble maid back then. Oh? They lived far from Heimdall and he was just always trying to find ways to get her to live in the palace with him. Is it okay for me to be hearing about this? It's fine. Nearly everyone here at the palace knows already. After she passed, he accepted the throne and ended up choosing someone from a small noble family to be his wife, me. We went through some troubles, but eventually Oliver began living with us and I was blessed with my daughter and son. His Majesty has given Alfin and Cedric his whole heart as their father. But... Osborne sus. Sorry, I shouldn't be discussing such things. It's fine. Prince Oliver is at the party City Hall is hosting tonight, right? He's there representing the Imperial family. I hope things will begin to change for the better here in the palace and for the Vendor family too. I hope for that too. Feels bad, man, for the vendors. Right, looks like we're gonna go here. Talk to everyone. Machias, Kurt, and Fritz, what are the three of you talking about? Discussing chess. Would you care to join in? That makes sense now, but that I think about it. I had no idea Machias was also in the chess club. To have entered that tournament, he must be very skilled. You were in a tournament? There was an amateur chess tournament going on the other day. I happened to have the day off, so I figured it might be fun. But I ended up losing in the semi-finals. Wow, even getting to the semi-finals is impressive on its own. Even though it was for amateurs, the people who place high in those tournaments are often just as good as some pros. Would you mind telling us more about it? Sure thing. It's always nice to see people bond over shared hobbies. Indeed. Indeed. You seem like you're talking about something interesting. We were in the middle of discussing military technology in recent years. There's no stopping the march of progress. We've got weapons today that people couldn't have dreamed about a decade ago. Panzer soldats, those colossal archaisms, even the railway cannons. Not to mention certain countries almost have fully functional orbital networks. We might even get to the point where even braces will need to know how to use an orbital terminal. If you can't use an orbital terminal, then the future will be bleak for you. How do you mean? Technological advancement in recent years are due to development of high-level orbital arithmetic logic units. The orbital network works to connect those as more and more linked, the possibilities become endless. This new technology is far more advanced than anything that came before it. In fact, I'd go so far as to say we are living through the second orbital revolution. No kidding. If you're saying this is happening as we speak, then that seems like a fascinating chit-chat. Ah, Lecter. Oh, there you are. I was off doing a few patrols of the place. Seems like the place is secure though. All that walking really worked up an appetite. I'm all about to be all over this buffet. By the time I'm done, it'll probably be over for me too. With the way you act, no one would even know you're a major. Oh yeah? How's progress on those Ramdas, Professor? Those are the battle ornaments the Calverdian armies were using. Agents. Don't be impatient, I've only just begun the analysis. From my first look at them though, I can tell they're excellently made. Their most noteworthy quality so far is they will only function when activated by their owners. All we've gotten from our analysis has been reams of junk data. Maybe they use the unique qualities of each person's spirit as a kind of key. A person's spirit definitely something you can't just crank out a copy of. Could be they've got a completely secure system and called it spirit code or something like that. How do you know all this? I don't know a thing, I'm just pulling all this from the usual place. Those were all just guesses. You need to give logical explanations to support your hypothesis. Like a bucket of vinegar and baking soda. Yum yum yum. Are you Miss Alyssa Reinford of the RF group? You're one of the members of D Class 7, right? The ones who saved Cedric's life in the Civil War? And now you're the director of the 4th Development Division. I saw the interview you had with the Imperial Chronicle. It was so inspiring. My name's Ada Grant. I'm from Class 1 at Thor's main campus. It's really an honor to meet you. I'm happy to meet you too. I think you might be overselling me a bit though. There's no need to be modest, Alyssa. You really are an incredible woman. Exactly. It's one of my goals to be even half as lovely and skilled as you are. Haha, well, from what I hear, you're pretty skilled already. You got second place in the midterm exams out of both Thor campuses combined, right? Those are just grades. When I think about everything you and your class accomplished, scoring high on a test seems so insignificant. Nonsense! You shouldn't even devalue your own hard work. So maybe you should come work for me after you graduate. I think you stunned her into silence. Sorry, I still haven't decided what to do after I graduate. Don't stress over it, just keep it in mind as one of your potential choices. I will, thank you so much. Aww. Ada seems to know a lot about Class 7. I wonder if that's the reason she enrolled at Thor's in the first place. Probably. There are lots of well-known people, huh? From Class 7. I've been agonizing over it over what I should do even before I enrolled at Thor's. I actually considered going to St. Astrea at one point. I knew Princess Elphine was attending the school and I thought I might be able to find a path to follow there. But then I heard about a heroic group of students from Thor's fighting in the Civil War. Now she can carry on the Thor spirit just like you did. I suppose no matter which school you ended up choosing, you would have been able to meet someone from the Imperial family. I almost wish we could have gone to school together. But of course, we can be friends now. I look forward to seeing you more in the future, Ada. She may not be related to Instructor Rin by blood, but she's just as wonderful a person as he is. Aww. It's nothing. Looks to me like you're still agonizing over what to do after graduation. It was something else. I mean, I'm happy to see the three of them getting along so well. Alright. Who's next? There you are, Yuna and Altina, talking with Major Claire, I see. Instructor. We've been bouncing around between all the different chats the whole night, Instructor. Yes, we have. A chance to talk with all these different people don't come often. I need to make the most out of it. I remember that Yuna knew Claire from before, but had you met her before the start of the school year, Altina? She often looked after Milliam and me when we went on joint missions. We haven't had a good chance to talk with each other like this since back when I was still in the police academy. It really helped me out a lot back then too. Oh, Yuna, it was nothing. What precisely did the Major help with? If you're comfortable sharing it with us, that is. Well, it's old news by now, but it happened at the end of last year. After Lloyd was branded a criminal, I started protesting to the military police HQ. But the new head of the department was from Erebonia and he revoked all the academic credits I've gained. Oh, for protesting? Could he even do that? Such actions were both beyond his rights and unfounded. Precisely, I felt it was completely uncalled for, so I stepped in. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get all her units back. But we managed to get about half of them reinstated. And we reached an agreement where I'd be able to get the other half back by attending a different school. So that's how you ended up at the branch campus. Correct, I thought it would benefit her more than simply retaking the same classes at the military police academy. I heard a new class 7 was going to be formed, so I recommended her to the branch campus. I had no idea. I was pretty ticked off at the time, but now I feel like everything worked out for the best. If I continued on at the police academy and joined the military police, I probably would have exploded from stress. But I don't think that means I was happy to be in your class or anything. Oh yeah? That's a shame. But does that mean you're going to leave us once you get your units? Aww, Altina is so cute. Hehe. Aww. Pet the Altina. After going through all that to get here, there's no way I'm just gonna up and leave you guys. There's so many things I want to do here now, and besides, I need to stick around to look after you, Ellie. Well, as far as schoolwork is concerned, I'm the one who looks after you. I'm glad you found such a good place for yourself, Yuna. That's so cute. Wow. 3 of them look good. I didn't expect I'd get a chance to speak with you, Brigadier General. The Black Whirlwind of Sutherland himself. Last time I saw you was in the final battle of the Civil War. Good to see you again too, General. It was a real shame the Infernal Castle got in our way. I would have liked the chance to test myself against the legendary 4th Armored Division. It would have been an honor to even slow you down. Quit, you're joking. Between your prowess piloting a Panzer Soldat and your spear skills, you'd have done a lot more than just slow us down. Those Nord spear techniques are really something else. Are you trained in them as well, by any chance? Why, yes, I am. Though I hear the skills of the Bardias family are even more polished. That's thanks to my family having lived in Erebonia so long. We've incorporated certain aspects of the Imperial spear techniques into our style. We've got a bit of the Schleiden style and the Vendor style, and even a few techniques from the Eisenritter mixed in. I'm actually a little jealous of the pure Nord style you use. Well, to be honest, my style isn't completely Nord these days. All this talk of styles, I only have trained in the 104 military combat they taught us at Military Academy. I'm jealous of the 2 of you for being able to discuss martial arts with such depth. You're a master of combat in your own way, General. Speaking of the military combat style, I hear it's been going through a number of changes lately to account for Panzer Soldats. I'm sure your right-hand man is quite the pilot. Neidhart, he's one of the best, of course. But even then, I doubt even he'd be a match for you, Brigadier General. Maybe General Van Dyke would be a better sparring partner? I'll leave him to Lady Aurelia. Looking at them now, you wouldn't know those two met on the battlefield at the end of the Civil War. Now that I think about it, Gaius is acquainted with both of them. He knows General Craig through Elliot, and from what I've heard, Gaius and Brigadier General Bardius were both taught by the one traveling priest. Oh, what a coincidence. Okay, 3 more groups. Oh, this will be interesting. Whenever there's Ash, no, it's gonna be good. It has been a few years, hasn't it, Patrick? And you're Ash, right? I think this is the first time we've spoken one-on-one like this. Yes, so, we had our problems, but I can't say I don't like your style. Every time we run into you, you say some shit that really stirs things up. My word, have you forgotten this is the Crown Prince? Show him some respect. He's right, Ash. Well, if it isn't Reen again. Yep, he's went one whole lap around this place and he's back. I'm glad for the chance to be able to talk like this with someone of my own age. Hear that? I got the okay, straight from the Imperial family. Even so, you need to be more respectful. Like I said, don't worry, it's fine. Anyway, I assume you're here to give me your reply about the upcoming dance with my sister? What did you just say? Haha, for real? It was a last-minute sort of thing. The rumors were true after all. No matter, if you're dancing with a princess, then I'll be able to dance with Elise. Dance with Elise? What exactly makes you think you can do that? Why do you always make that same terrifying smile? No, Elise is gonna be alone forever. No, she's not gonna be alone. Reen will be with her. Thank you for the equipment you've provided for the branch campus, Chairman Irina. Alicia's been such a big help too. We really can't thank the RF company enough. The reports you've been sending us have been just as helpful. And Emma, I'd like to thank you for all the data you've provided us on the Orbital stuff. It was no trouble at all. There really is a lot of talent here at this party tonight. If either of you have any complaints about your current positions, just let me know. I have positions at RF worthy of your talents prepared in an instant. That's so nice of you to offer, but I'm happy where I am right now. So am I. Haha. Recruit them while you can. Right. Last one, I think, right over there. Wait, here? Nope. Here. I think I finally met with everyone I needed to. I'm glad you can take a little rest now. It must be tough being the head of one of the 4 great houses. Why do you even need to do all those boring stuff? Just let loose. This is supposed to be a party. Not that simple. Were I to just let loose here, it will create problems in the future. I will do everything I can to fulfill my duty as the head of the Alberia family. Hey now, if your brows get any more furrowed, your head's gonna crack like an egg. Let me give your face a massage. I'll get you nice and unfurrowed in no time. No, you won't. Why does this sort of thing always happen with you? Do you even realize the problems that will cause here? Besides, you're a young lady now, so... gonna get ya. You guys sure are having fun. These two never change, do they? But, what's wrong? Maybe I'm just reading too much into it, but does it seem like Eustace and Milliam are always together these days? Oh? Do you think maybe? Oh? Really? Oh? Quit hanging on me like that. Nope. Scratch that thought. Yeah. I'd say they're more like brother and sister that get along really well. Coming from you, Reen, I'm not quite sure how to take that. Looks like everybody knows about Rin's syscon condition. Wait, okay. I think we're done with that. Now we can probably head to the middle. And so the party continued with Rin never getting an opening to talk with the Chancellor. With the party in full swing, people began gathering in the center of the garden. Oh, it's time for the dance! I mean, just dance with her. I mean, sure.
皆さん、お待たせしました。まずは、我が姉、アルフィンが最初にダンスを披露いたします。待ちに待った方々も多いのではないでしょうか。僕と同じく姉も17歳となり、公式行事では初の披露となります。お相手を務めていただくのはトールズ士官学院専任教官、灰色の騎士リーン・シュバルツァー殿。
あれが公女殿下の男爵家らしいが、今の時勢ならちょうどいいかもしれま
What
せ
do
ん。
you mean? I suppose it's okay. He's the essential failure.
やはりこうなったか。
噂はされてたけど、
まあ名誉なことよね。公女殿下の初めてのお相手を
I
す
mean,
るんだ
like,
からな。
like maybe like above all the honor and stuff. I think, you know, you might just dance with her. Alfin is such a nice girl too.
ただでさえマシマシのくせに公女の婿候補とはな。
でもなんか周りが勝手に盛り上がってるような。
まあそういう側面も多分にあるだろうな。
どうなるんでしょう。そうね。これで。
No. Hello, Joanne. Welcome back. Yes, I made the emote myself. Now I've already have the point system, so you can use that emote when you've got enough points. Though it's only for one day if you unlock it.
私の一番の親友の兄君として。
Yeah, welcome back. I've missed you. How's your exams and stuff?
アストライア女学院の学生会長も務めるサイエンですわ。
Oh,
姫様。彼女も私と同じく公でのダンス初披露となります。そこでリーさんに
so is this gonna be like a three-way dance?
どちらを選んだとしても
Wait, no, don't make me choose.
さすがは姫様。
I hate making decisions in this game.
そういう形なら
Yes, height indeed.
本当に
I made the emote myself.
もう
I have like a few more lined up for the future.
だが正
I
直
thought
二人に
I
触れ
thought
ない。
hitting affiliate would unlock.
では僭越ながら
Okay, I don't have to make
無二の親友たる公女殿下
a choice,
双
a
方のお相
decision.
手を務めさせていただきます。
Okay, we'll dance with
部
both
長
of
法で
them
はあ
at
りますが
once.
まずはシュバルツァー兄弟の踊りご承覧いただければ。
Ah, okay. Thanks, Reen, for making the decision for me. Ah, that's a very awkward looking dance, but okay. A levels end on the 28th. Won't be around until then. Okay. Okay, you're almost there. Just came for a short while before going back to studying. Oh, okay, wait. A levels end on... Oh, you're almost done. Oh, congrats! You're gonna graduate soon. Keep it up. Just a bit more.
まったくなんて羨ましい男だ。 だが俺キレキの当ても見事外れたようだな。
Yeah, it was a bullet I wanted to dodge too. I was like panicking inside because I don't like making decisions.
まず妹と踊ったことでその意味はかなり薄まったからな。
あの子ったら。
なかなかの男ぶりだな。灰色の騎士
Yes, it's kind of like 2 in 1, right? Since he danced with Elise first, it's kind of like saying, oh, it's not like some marriage thing between him and Alfin.
続くがよい。今宵は青き月の月祭。さぞ精霊たちも浮き立っていよう。
Graduated? Graduated already? Only exams left. Wait, what? Why is it like that? A whole month of exams left. Can't wait to pick up the new Pokemon game. Wait, what? Oh, the expansion? I didn't get it. Too pricey. Oh wait, you graduate and then take exams? Is this like exams for like your job or something? Why is it exams after graduation? Oh. Yeah, just a little bit more, then you can kick back and relax for a bit before you start working. Oh. Oh. Him.
兄上。
いらっしゃいましたか。
ルーファス総督。おお、
Rufus.
いらっしゃったとは。
A level is a national exam. Make us take in last internal school exam, then we graduate.
いえ、
Then take A
実は先
levels.
に帝都庁主催の祝賀会へ行っておりまして、
I
オリ
see.
バルト殿下や知事閣下、ログナー
Yeah,
公
I
や
see.
アルゼン
Okay,
ト
I didn't know
首相
that.
にもご
It
挨拶
was
して
like
きたと
this.
ころです。
そうか。
お気遣い痛み入ります。
Ah, okay, okay.
まだ酔いの口。
I see, I
歌い
see.
もまだまだだ。
Okay, okay, I understand.
料理と酒の追加。
A levels is something like
引き続き
from 6,
楽しん
right?
でくれたまえ。
It's been a while since I studied, so yeah. I see, I see. Oh, good. Enjoy the uni life, you know? I think it's one of the best
そなたも
times.
来るがいい。あとはマキアス君にアリサ君、エリオット君にラウラ君もどうかな。
ならばバレスタイン君にハーシェル君も呼ぶとしよう。
I enjoyed my uni days.
王妃殿下
Way
に
back
改
then,
めて紹
you know,
介しよう。
back in my days,
どういうこと
uni
だ。
was fun.
知るか。だが、行かぬわけにもいくまい。
なんで僕らだけって家族絡みってこと？
ええ、そうみたいね。ま、行きますか。それじゃあ行ってくるね。気になりますね。うん。私たちも近くまで行ってみる。
そうだな。
リンさん。おう、クレ
どうしたんですか？
ア。驚かれると思いますが、
Well,
ある方が
yeah,
リ
yeah.
ンさんを呼んでいら
I
っしゃい
hope
ま
the
して。
COVID thing settles down a little bit and you can go for like the face-to-face class. If not, we probably have to do like
わかりました。
online classes.
行ってくる。
Yep. Alright, thanks for dropping by, Joanne.
そうそうしないよ
Have
う
a
に
good
ね。
night, the D heart, and keep it up.
兄様、教官